The Rams have been eliminated from the playoffs. Lost to the Seattle Seahawks 27-31. I hope the NFL posted this, by the way. Rams fans and just football fans in general can talk about how the Rams were playing against the referees and we got a bunch of missed calls in the first half that would have definitely boosted our win percent chance. Yes, I'm a Rams fan if you haven't gathered that already. My thing is, we lost by a total of 4 points. It was a close game like everybody thought it would be. Let's take it back. Let me see if I can find the clip. Yep, right here. Right here. There it is. So, again, you can blame the referees for missed calls that would have helped the Rams. But to me, this entire game came down to this one singular play. Xavier Smith in the backfield. The Seahawks are going to punt the ball, turnover on downs. Simple enough. It's the third quarter with 12 minutes, 16 seconds, and the Rams could either take the lead or tie the game. But again, this, in my eyes, is how we lost and eventually got eliminated.
Come out and change field position.
So they'll try and do. Beautiful spiraling deep kick. Smith, who bobbled up before. He lost it. Seattle recovers.
And that's how we lose. Because again, mind you, we lost by 4 points. 27-31. Do you want to know and take a gander, if you weren't watching this, on what happened right after this? Right after Xavier Smith fumbles the ball on a kick return or on a punt return.
Darnold to throw. Back, hit, throws, end zone. Caught!
The Seahawks get a touchdown. We can blame the refs all you want. Obviously, what's happened has happened and you cannot change it. Our season came down to this. Let's dissect this. There's not a lot of things to dissect, but I'll give you my thought process. There's multiple different outcomes that could have happened. Feel bad for for Stafford. Yeah, we could have gotten Clayton Kershaw, the back-to-back champion, the 3-time champion, one of the greatest left-hand pitchers of all time, rides off into the sunset with winning the World Series. He retires. Then we go to the NFL playoffs. Then we could have gotten Matthew Stafford, getting the MVP and winning the Super Bowl, riding off into the sunset as well. The best outcome. I probably would have been in tears. This shit almost brought me to tears. I'll show the graphic in a second. Anyways, back to this. Xavier Smith loses his footing, starts to fall back. What does he do? He tries to become the hero of this shit, or the acrobat, and he tries to catch the ball whilst he's on the floor. Now, I know there's not a lot of time for him to evade this, but first off, I would like to know how and why did he lose his footing to begin with. By the way, he was not the kick return or the punt return after this. He got benched after this. Let's be so clear with this. This is how the Rams lose their season. I regret to tell you this, Mr. Smith. You are now an XFL player because the Rams are going to cut you. We get Mekhi Lemon, you're off the team, brother. So... that is how Xavier Smith ends the Rams season. I don't think the offense did a terrible job. They put up 27 points. Xavier Smith gave the Seahawks a free touchdown. Right after he fumbles the ball, they get a touchdown. Simple. He ended our season. I don't care about the missed calls at this point because missed calls are, yeah, they can be momentum shifting, dynamic changing. Mind you, this was in the first half. This is the second half, and Xavier Smith just gave the Seahawks 7 free points. The Rams lost by 4 points. Put 2 and 2 together and come up with your own conclusion. But to me, in my eyes, the Rams lost and got eliminated because of Xavier Smith. That was the biggest reason the Rams lost. And in the moment, you can go back in my VOD. I said, that is how you lose the season. That is how you get eliminated. That is a detrimental play that can end your season. Yeah, so America, you got what you wanted. LA lost. You're happy now? Because you're going to be happy for 10 minutes and then you're going to forget about it. And now you're looking forward to the Super Bowl. So y'all got what you wanted, bro. Good for you. So that recording was directly after the Rams loss to the Seahawks. And a couple of things that I want to not correct myself, but since I have a level head on me and I'm not hot-headed and I'm not venting, the Rams probably won't release Xavier Smith. And I don't think he's a bad player. I still feel like he did and was probably the biggest reason on how the Rams lost, and the reason they got eliminated was because of his fumble. That I'm not rescinding that. That is completely and utter, everybody can agree on that. Or at least the majority majority of Rams fans can agree that that fumble costed us our game. Again, we lost by 4 points. Sidebar conversation. I think this is my favorite stadium in Rocket League. It is so clean. The field looks pristine. The background is just so aesthetically pleasing to me. I think I am considered an OG at this game, though I have been playing off and on. If I was playing this as my main game since I got the game, I probably would be playing with directional roll and all these other keybinds, but I tried directional air roll. I specifically tried left roll only because the suggestion was to get good at one air roll, but I just could not adjust. I think I just have to get better at this game and then transition to that, because in Call of Duty, until the newest iteration of Modern Warfare 3, I need water. I'm gonna BRB. This is actually bad. I needed some water. I was so quenched that I could not speak properly. So I was talking about how I was playing with a regular... Oh my god. With a regular controller grip up until Modern Warfare 3, the newest iteration of Modern Warfare 3. Unless I'm playing Rocket League, I'm doing a claw grip on Xbox, so it's only clawed on one hand for obvious reasons. I can't, for my left hand, I can't claw the joystick. So the whole point of bringing that up is I played Call of Duty for probably 2,000 hours before I changed controller grips, and probably 1,000 hours before I changed from default settings, or maybe a little less than that. Maybe like, no, not 1,000. That is too many hours. Probably like 600 hours. Because, you know, when everybody starts out, I don't know if everybody's using right stick as their crouch button. I genuinely wanted to get really good at Call of Duty, so, you know, I did my due diligence with controller setting videos and whatnot. So with that, I think I need to put more hours into this game. I only have 7 days in this game over the span of 8 years. Going on 9 years. I think it's been 9 years since I got in this game, or since I started playing this game, but again, on and off. Why the fuck am I playing better for no reason? I think it's because I'm in free play. What the hell? I don't play like this in regular games or competitive, ever. I don't do this many precise aerial. And by the way, I'm playing on free roll right now. I'm not on directional roll. Again, I think I have to put more hours into this game before I start doing that, so I have a better understanding of mechanics, if I already don't, which I think I kind of do, but I'm not to that level yet. By the way, I just fixed my camera settings. That's another reason why I think I was playing bad. I just fixed it like 5 minutes ago. All right, back to the Rams. What am I looking forward to in this year's draft? I think we actually cannot say fuck them picks. I think we have to pick. We have to draft some guys. We obviously need cornerbacks. I mean, a lot of our cornerbacks are not physically up to par. And what I mean by that is they're on the shorter side. There's a couple of cornerbacks on our team, I think Darius Williams and most definitely Kobe Durant, who are not tall as far as cornerbacks go. Now, obviously, we can't get somebody like PS2, who's 6'2", 200 pounds, but he looks bigger than 200 pounds. I don't know how the 200 pounds is accurate. He looks more like 215 to 220, to be honest with you, because if Puka's 215, PS2 has to be like 215, because he is the same height as Puka. Puka's also 6'2". We need a cornerback who is of that kind of height, and again, PS2 is like a one of one. We're not going to get a PS2, but we can get bigger and more physical cornerbacks, and we need that. That is a very, very weak point on our team. I want to re-sign Cam Curl. I love how he plays. He obviously saved our season with that season-saving interception against the Bears in the divisional round. I forgot to put a spotlight on my face. Forgive me. So let me know, do you also want the Rams to re-sign Cameron Curl or Cam Curl? It's really cornerbacks, and also, we can't just keep relying on Puka and Devontae Adams. We need probably one other wide receiver, and I think that guy can be Makai Lemon. Makai Lemons is very intriguing. Potentially the Rams could trade up to get him. I'm not too informed on Makai Lemon. How high would he go in the draft? I don't know. Please tell me that. I am unaware. I know he's going to be pretty high on the list. I don't know if he's top 10 high though, or if he's top 15, top 20 high. Will the Rams need to trade up to him, or will they be able to just get him with the Falcons pick? Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Makai Lemon. That would be an insane receiver core. I don't know. Who do you want as your first round pick in the draft? I'm intrigued with Makai Lemon. Obviously, cornerback is the priority number one, but Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams probably shouldn't be the only receivers catching the ball on our team, and it would be good to have a 1-2-3 punch Not just a 1-2, a 1-2-3 punch in Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, and Mekhi Lemon. That would be awesome. Also, he's already played for USC, so he wouldn't have to move out. I'm feeling pretty comfy with the Fennec right now, dude. Ooh, come on! Aye, from the ear. Anyways, let me know what you think down below. Let's go, Rams.